Good morning students. Today we are going to see chapter 9 list, tuples, sets and dictionary. In this chapter now we are going to see accessing elements using for loop. Here for loop is used to access all the elements in a list one by one. The syntax is for index var list printf index var. Here index var represent the index value of each element in a list. Let us see the example. Marks equal to 23, 45, 67, 70. Marks is a list that contains 5 elements, which is going to access all the elements using for loop. For xn marks print of xn. So first one for xn marks print of xn. So here the 5 elements start index value 0 to 4. So first one is index value of 0 is 23, which is going to print the element. Which is going to first one is the index value of 0 is 23. So the first element 23 is printed, as well as index value of 1 is 45, index value of 2 is 67, index value of 3 is 78, 4 is 98. So here the example mark list has 5 elements, which each element is indexed from 0 to 4, which is going to be accessed for loop and print each and every element in the list. Next topic is changing list elements. In Python, the lists are mutable, which means they can be changed. Here a list element or a range of elements can be changed by using simple assignment operator equal to simple. Here first one is list variable index of an element. If we can change the single value to be changed using this list variable index of an element syntax. Suppose if we want to change the multiple elements, we are going to use this syntax variable index from index to values to be changed. Here index from is the beginning index of the range, index to is the upper limit of the range, which is excluded in the range. Example, in the range 0 is to 5 means Python takes only 0 to 4 elements index. Thus, the range of elements from 1 to 4, it should be specified as 1 is to 5. For example, நமக்கு 5 elements 0 லேருந்து 5 வேணும்னு சொல்லி கொடுத்துருந்தாங்கன்னா பைத்தானில் ரேஞ்சில் வேல்யூஸ் எப்படி எடுத்துக்கணும்னா 0 லேருந்து 4 வரையும் தான் எடுத்துக்கும்னு சொல்லி சொல்கிறாங்க. பிகாஸ் in the range values stopping function is used to that start from default value but end with the -1. Here see the another example 9.1 Python program to update or change single value. MyList equal to 2, 4, 5, 8, 10. Print of MyList elements before update. For x in MyList, print of x. Here just print the statement. So let us see the output. First one is MyList is equal to 2, 4, 5, 8, 10. Next statement is print of MyList elements before update. Just print the statements MyList elements before update. After the statement, which is going to access all the elements using for loop. For x in MyList, print of x. So just print each and every element in the x. 2, 4, 5, 8, 10. And next one is MyList of 2 equal to 6. Just we are going to update the index value 2 is 6. So here 0 is 2, 1 is 4, 2 is 5. So instead of this 5, we are going to update the value as 6. Print of MyList elements after after updation. Just print the statement my list elements after updation. Next one is for y in my list. So here just print of all the y elements. So here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Instead of 5, we are going to update a single value 6. Next one is Python program to update or change range of values. Here we are going to change multiple values. My list equal to 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Print of list odd numbers. Just going to be print the statement list odd numbers. For x in my list, print of x. Just print all the statements in the my list. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. My list 0 is to 5 equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Print of list even numbers. Now we are going to update the values in text from 0 is to 5. So just print the statement list of even numbers. Next one is for y in my list, print of y. So which is going to be print all the elements in the my list 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Next topic is adding more elements in a list. In Python, list can be added 3 types of elements in a list. First one is append, next one is extend, and third one is insert. Here, append function is used to add a single element in a list. Extend function is used to add more than one element to an existing list. Insert position is used to insert any element at the desired position. Append function na single element na add பண்ண முடியும். Extend function na more than one element add பண்ணலாம். Insert function na எந்த பொசிஷன்ல உனக்கு வேணுமோ அங்க போய் நீ ஒரு எலிமெண்ட்டை இன்சர்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். Let us see the syntax. List dot append of element to be added. List dot extend elements to be added. Note the difference. Here element to be added. Here elements to be added. In extend function, multiple elements should be specified within square bracket as argument of the function. So if you change the multiple elements, if you added the multiple elements, you have to using the square bracket as a arguments of this function. Let us see the example. My list equal to 34, 45, 48. My list dot append of 90. Just we are going to add a single value 90. Print of my list 34, 45, 48, 90. So after seeing this, let us going to see the extend function example. My list dot extend of 71, 32, 29. That means in the my list 34, 45, 48, 90 oda in the elements நம்ம add பண்ண போறோம். So here the output is print of my list 34, 45, 48, 90, 71, 32, 29. Here all the elements should be added at the back of the list, at the end of the existing list. And next one is inserting elements in a list. Here already we know used to add one element in a list. In your book it should be extend. Replace the append. Just strike out it is extend. Here extend function in Python is used to add more elements in a list. Append function is used to add only single elements in a list. And next one is insert function is used to insert an element at any position of a list. List dot insert position index element. Let us see the example. My list equal to 34, 98, 47, Kannan, Gauri Shankar, Lenin, Srinivasan. Print of my list. Just print all the elements in the list. 34, 98, 47, Kannan, Gauri Shankar, Lenin, Srinivasan. In this list, we are going to insert the value 3, Ramakrishnan. That means the index value of 3. third position, we are going to insert the value Ramakrishnan. Here, Ramakrishnan is a string. After inserting this, print of my list. Here, 34 is 0. Index value of 0 is 34. Index value of 1 is 98. Index value of 2 is 47. Index value of 3 is Kannan. So, instead of Kannan, we are going to add Ramakrishnan. So, here, while inserting a new element, existing elements at a particular location, the existing element shift one position to the right. That means, see here we are going to insert the Ramakrishnan. Here Kannan, this string shift one position to the right. Next one is deleting elements from a list. There are the two ways to delete an element from list. First one is del and second one is remove function. Here del statement is used to delete known elements. Remove function is used to elements of a list, but if the index is unknown. Let us see the syntax. Del list, index of an element. If the index value is known, to delete a particular element. Del list, index from index to. Here to delete multiple elements. Del list, to delete entire list. Let us see the example. First one is my subjects equal to Tamil, Hindi, Telugu, Maths. Print of my subjects. Just print all the elements in the my subject list. Tamil, Hindi, Telugu, Maths. Del of my subjects of 1. Here the index value 1 should be deleted. The index value of 0 is Tamil, index value of 1 is Hindi. So here the index value of 1 Hindi is deleted. After deleting this string, now we are going to print the elements in the list Tamil, Telugu, Maths. Let us see the another example. Here deleting the single element. Next one is example del of my subjects 1 is to 3. So here 1 is to 3 means print of my subjects Tamil. After deleting this 1 is to 3. So index from 1 is to 3 means Tamil, Telugu, Maths. Tamil is the value of 0, Telugu is 1, Maths is 2. So after going to searching these elements, delete of 1 is to 3 means 1 and 2 should be deleted. So here the output is Tamil. And next one is example del my subjects, print of my subjects. So here deleted the list my subjects entirely. Deletes the list my subject entirely. So here see del my subjects, print of my subjects. So after deleting the list, if we going to print the list name, it got name error. Here name my subjects is not defined. And next one is remove function. Here remove function can also be used to delete one or more elements if the index value is not known. Apart from this remove function, pop function can also be used to delete an element using the given index value. Remove function ku index value தேவை கிடையாது, but pop function index value தெரிஞ்சா மட்டும்தான் பண்ண முடியும். The function clear is used to delete all the elements in the list. It deletes only the elements but it retains the list. Let us see the syntax. List dot remove of element. List dot pop, index of an element. List dot clear. List dot remove an element means if the index value is not known. List dot pop means if we are going to know the index value. List dot clear means this function is used to delete all the elements in a list, but it retains the list. Just going to delete the elements. My list equal to 12, 89, 34, Kannan, Gauri Shankar, Lennon. Just print of my list 12, 89, 34, Kannan, Gauri Shankar, Lennon. my list dot remove of 89. So here we are going to remove a particular element is 89. So print of my list 12, 34, Kannan, Gauri Shankar, Lennon. And next function we are going to see example my list dot pop of 1. Here we are going to delete the element is 34. Print of my list 12, Kannan, Gauri Shankar, Lennon. In the above code, pop function is used to delete a particular element using its index value. Here, the pop function element should be deleted. Pop function is used to delete only one element from a list, but del statement delete multiple elements. And next one is my list dot clear, print of my list. So it clear all the elements, but it retains the list, that is empty list. Next one is list and range function. Here range function is used to generate a series of values in Python. If you are using range function, you can create a list of values with a sum series. Syntax of range function: start value, beginning the value of series. Beginning the value of series 0 is the default beginning value. End value, upper limit of series. Python, it takes the ending value as upper limit minus 1. Step value, it's an optional argument which is used to generate different interval of values. Let us see the example generating whole numbers up to 10. For x in range 1, 11, print of x. Here starting from 1, I end with 11. 11 minus 1 is 10. So it print all the values starting from 1 till with 10. Next one is generating first 10 even numbers. So for x in range 2, 11, 2, print of x. Start from 2, end with 11 minus 1 is 10. Here step increment value is 2. So here the output is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Creating a list with a series of values. Using this range function, we can create a list with a series of values. To convert this result of range function into list, we need one more function called list. Here this list make a result of range. List variable equal to list of range. Here the list function is used to create list in Python. See the example. Even list equal to list of range of 2, 11, 12. 2, 11, 2, print of even list 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. In this code, the list function takes the results of range as even list elements, because here the first 5 even numbers should be printed. And next one is generating squares of first 10 natural numbers. Here square is the list. We are going to print starting from the index value 1 till with 11 minus 1, 10. So from the value of 1. So here the function is s equal to x asterisk 2. That means x power of 2 squares dot append of x. Here append means it going to be add each and every element in a list. Print of square. So first element is 1. 1 power 2 is 1. So here the output is 1. Next we are going to add the next element is 2. So next one is 2 power 2 is 4. As like that it should be printed up to the 10th value as 100. Next one is list comprehension. Here list comprehension is the simplest way of creating sequence of elements that satisfy a certain condition. Syntax is list equal to expression for variable in range. Let us see the example generating squares of first 10 natural numbers using the concept of list comprehension. Note the point, list comprehension means it satisfies certain condition. Example, whether if it is even or odd, like that. Squares equal to x power of 2 for x in range. Here x power of 2. If it is x power of 2, it denotes as square function. So just print off the squares starting from 1 till with 10th value, that is 100. And next one is other important listing function. Function, description, syntax, example. So first function is copy. It returns the copy of the list. Here the syntax is list.copy. My list equal to 12, 12, 36. X equal to my list dot copy. So just copy of the list. So the output is 12, 12, 36. And next one is count. Here it returns the number of similar elements present in the list. List dot count of value. Here my list equal to 36, 12, 12. Here the my list dot count of 12. Here how many times 12 will occur? The 2 times will occur. So here the output is 2. And next one is index value. Here index value is used to search the elements in the list. So here it returns the index value of the first recurring element. List dot index of element. My list equal 36, 12, 12. X equal to my list dot index of 12. Here print of x, output is 0. So here the output is not 0. Here the output is 1. Just strike out 0 and write 1, because here the first one is 12. So here the index value is 1. So index value of 0 is 36. Index value of 1 is 12. So it returns the index value first recurring element. So repeat ஆகிற இடத்துல first recurring element இருக்கோ அதனோட index value தான் கொடுக்கணும். So here the index value is 1. Next one is reverse function. It reverses the order of elements in the list. List dot reverse my list equal to 36, 23, 12. My list dot reverse print of my list. Output is 12, 23, 36. It print just reverse all the elements in a list. Next one is sort. Sort the element in the list. Here the syntax is list dot sort of reverse equal to true or false, key equal to my function. Here this arguments are optional. If the reverse set is true, list sorting in the descending order. But in this list sorting, default is ascending order. Here key equal to my func. This is the name of the user defined function. Let us see the example. My list equal to Tilotama, Dharani, Anita, Saishri, Lavanya. My list dot sort. So here my list dot sort, it going to be sort defaultly just print the ascending order. Anita, Lavanya, Saishri, Dharani, Tilotama. So after this my list dot sort of reverse equal to true. Now we are going to given the condition. If the list sort is reverse equal to true, if it is possible, just print off my list. So after going this function, Tilotama, Tarani, Saishri, just print the reverse of the list. If it is true, it can be printed. Next one is max. Return the maximum value in a list. Max of list. Here my list equal to 21, 76, 98, 23. Print of max of my list. Here the maximum, which is the greatest value, 98. So here the output is 98. Main function returns the minimum value in a list. Min of list. My list equal to 21, 76, 98, 23. Print of min of my list. Here the minimum value is 21. Just print the value as 21. Sum of, here sum function, it returns the sum of values in a list. Sum of list, my list equal to 21, 76, 98, 23. Print of sum of my list. Here just going to add all the elements in a list. Here the output is 218. Programs using list. First one is write a program that create a list of numbers from 1 to 20 that are divisible by 4. So here the function is divisible by 4. Divisible by 4. So here it's a empty list. First is going to be create a list for I in range of 21. So it's starting from 0 to end with 20. If I percentage 4 is equal to 0, that means if divisible by 4 means that here the remainder value will be 0. So if it is possible, divide by 4 up and top 5. It going to be access all the elements in the list one by one. Print of div by 4. So just print the statement is starting from 0 and we are going to be check the each and every one 1% 4 equal to 0. If it is 2 means just print the condition. So 1% 4 equal to 0 is false. Next 2% 4 equal to 0 means false. 3 also false. 4% 4 equal to 0 if the condition is true. If it is condition is true, just print the output as 4. As like that, here the output is printed as 8, 12, 16, 20. Next example is program 2. Write a program to define a list of countries that are a member of BRICS. Check whether a country is a member of BRICS or not. Country equal to India, Russia, Sri Lanka, China, Brazil. Is member. Input of enter the name of the country. Here the user defined input. The input is input which is given by the user. If is member in country. Print of is member is the member of the BRICS. Yes, is member is not a member of the BRICS. Here is member, it denotes the user defined input. Let us see the output. Enter the name of the country is India. So user enter the value is India. So here India it contains. So India is the member of BRICS. And next output is enter the name of the country is Japan. Here the Japan is not contained. Here the Japan string is not contained. So here Japan is not a member of BRICS. And third program is Python programs to read marks of 6 subjects and to print the marks scored in each subject and show the total marks. Here marks is the list subjects Tamil, English, Physics, Chemistry, Computer Science, Maths for I in range of 6. Here the 6 subjects, all the subjects can be accessed by using for loop. M equal to int of input of enter mark. Here mark element should be added each and every index value. For j in range of length of marks. Print of here using the format function. Print of curly braces dot curly braces. That means Tamil. Here the subject name should be printed. Here the mark should be printed. Enter mark equal to. So after going to the enter mark, here going to be printed as Tamil mark equal to mark, just like 98, 38 like that. Format function to be used j1 plus just replaces j plus 1. Here j is increment operator, so j plus 1 not 1 plus. Subjects of j comma marks of j. Print of total marks comma sum of marks. Here the output is enter marks equal to 45. So first enter all the marks. So here user defined input. So first enter all the marks. After entering the marks, it going to be separate the Tamil mark equal to 45, English mark equal to 98 like that. So after accessing all the elements in a list, just we are going to sum all the values. Here this all the values as a total marks equal to 308. Let us see the next example is program 4, Python program to read prices of 5 items in a list and then display the sum of all the prices, product of all the prices and find the average. Here items is the list, product equal to 1. For I in range of 5, just print enter the price of item using format function. P is equal to int of input, that is the user defined input, items dot append of p. For j in range of length of items, print of price for item and print rupees. So here just going to be print price for each and every item by using the format function. Product is equal to product dot item sum. So just going to be calculate the quantity. Print of sum of all the prices rupees sum. Product of all the prices rupees product. Average of all the prices. That means here sum of all the values divided by the length of the items. Let us see the output. So first it should be printed as enter price enter price for item 1. Just enter price for all the items. After entering this item, price for item 1 is rupees 5, as like that. So after printing all the price for items, sum of all the prices and also the product of all the prices, and then average of all the prices. And next example is Python program to count the number of employees earning more than 1 lakh per annum. The monthly salaries of n number of employees are given. Here starting from count is equal to 0, n is equal to int of input of enter number of employees, print of number of employees comma n. Salary equal to the empty list. For I in range of n, print of enter monthly salary of employee by using format function. It based on the user defined input. S equal to int of input. It should be print as a salary dot append. For j in range of length of salary. Here annual salary means, here annual means just going to be multiplied by 12. Print of annual salary of employee is rupees. Format of j plus 1 just going to be the increment operator. Count if annual salary is greater than 1 lakh, count is equal to count plus 1. 1 lakh மேல salary யாராவது இருந்து first count பண்ணா அது அப்படியே increment பண்ணிட்டே போ. Here we are going to use increment operator. Print of employees out of employee or out of this much employees. This employees can earning more than rupees 1 lakh per annum by using this format function. Here the enter number of employees is 5. So here the number of employees is 5. Enter monthly salary of employee. 1 is 3,000, 2 is 9,500, 3 is 12,500, 4 is 5,750. Enter employee, fifth employee is 8,000. Here this salary source monthly salary. Just we are going to calculate the annual salary. After calculating the annual salary, now we are going to see the more than 1 lakh. Here the annual salary of employee 2 is more than 1 lakh as well as 3 is more than 1 lakh. So here 2 employees out of 5 employees are earning more than rupees 1 lakh per annum. And next one is write a program to create a list of numbers in the range 1 to 10. Then delete all the even numbers from the list and print the final list. Here num equal to list. For x in range 1, 11, just accessing all the elements in the num list. And also how it can be added each and every element. So we are using this append function. Print off the list of numbers from 1 to 10. For int x, I in enumerator. So here what is mean by enumerator? In square bracket we are accessing the range of values. We are going to use enumerate function. ஒரு லிஸ்ட்டில் அதாவது லிஸ்ட்டுக்குள்ளே நீ ஒரு ரேஞ்ச் ஆஃப் வேல்யூஸை நீ ஆக்சஸ் பண்ணணும்னா நீ யூஸ் பண்ண வேண்டிய ஃபங்க்ஷன் தான் என்னது என்யூமரேட்டர். If I percentage 2 equal to 0, that is any number which is divisible by 2, it's an even number. So just deleting the index of the particular number. So after deleting this the particular number, just print the odd number values. Here the output is the list of numbers from 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After deleting the even numbers, just print the statement is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And next one is, let us see the next example. Write a program to generate in Fibonacci series and stored it in a list, then find the sum of all the values. So first Fibonacci series means it starts from 0, 1. So after just add the preceding value. So add 0 plus 1 is 1. So third value is 1 and next one is 1 plus 1. Next value is 2. Next one is 1 plus 2. Here the next value is 2. As like that, Fibonacci series means just adding the preceding value. A equal to minus 1, B equal to 1, N is equal to int of input of enter number of times. Just user defined input. I is equal to 0 starting from 0. Here sum is equal to 0. Fibonacci series while I is less than n. See, while I is less than n, s equal to a plus b. Here a plus b means adding the preceding element. Fibo dot append of s going to add each and every element. Sum plus equal to s just going to be used increment operator. A equal to b, b equal to s, I plus equal to 1. That means, so first value is 0, second value is 1. Here a is 0, b is 1. So just add a plus b is 2. So after finding the next element of the Fibonacci series, 1 plus 2. So here first element b should be replaced as a second element a, and next one is b. So that means a is equal to b, b is equal to s. Next we are going to using this increment operator. Print of Fibonacci series up to a string of n. The sum of the Fibonacci series comma sum. So just going to be print 10 terms. Fibonacci series up to 10 terms is 0, 1, 1. So first one is 0, 1. So after adding this both values, next value is 1. Next one is 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. 8 plus 13 is 21. 21 plus 13 is 34. So here sum of this all the values is 88. So the sum of Fibonacci series is 88. Thank you.